What's good, YouTube? Crown Jewel from Crown Jewel Boxing, back with a gem. Well, 2024 continues to be a very exciting year in boxing in the near future, or at least it's looking to be that way. And Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, continues to inject itself into boxing storyline and looks to be a major player, as it is just announced that they're going to be hosting the biggest light heavyweight unification bout, in my opinion, since Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, and Dimitry Bivol fighting Arthur Beterbiev. And I mean, I think, you know, this is a fight that most of the boxing community has been clamoring for. I don't know that the casual fan too much, because neither of them are really big celebrities or stars. But pure boxing fans have to be just clamoring for and anxiously awaiting this fight. Dimitry Bivol's a very, very, very skilled WBA light heavyweight champion of the world. He's of Russian descent, but seems to have a level of, or not even seems, he has a level of athleticism that we're not used to seeing from Eastern Europeans that makes him, you know, to boxing purists, a very fun and unique fighter to watch, as he fights more like a black American fighter, I think, in his athleticism, fights behind his jab. He's very technical and well schooled, which is something that is consistent with Russians. They usually are very technically sound, but the athleticism he displays and his style of fighting, which is more of a technical style, and he more so looks to outpoint guys and outclass guys than just being a bruiser like guys like Triple G and other guys from that region normally, or Sergey Kovalev normally fight. He fights more like, you know, the American polished fighter, and, you know, it kind of makes him a lot more appealing. And the stark contrast is he's fighting against a guy in Beterbiev who's exactly like a young Sergey Kovalev or Triple G, who just seems to be iron-chinned, iron-fisted, and iron-willed. It just seems to, you know, he lacks in defense. But what he lacks in defense, he makes up in pressure and just volume punching and very hard punching, where he just continuously presses his opponents, beats on them until he breaks them. And you know, no one has went the distance with him yet. So, you know, he's been successful in doing that to every opponent. So this is your classic polished boxer against a banger, and it just makes for a very exciting fight. Both guys are undefeated. Both guys compete on a completely really high level. And Bivol said after his last fight, like, you know, there's nowhere else to go. The fight to make right now is me and Beterbiev. And I've seen a lot of people on YouTube saying the fight's not going to be made. There's no way he goes anywhere near Artur Beterbiev. Well, he made a liar out of you guys, because the fight has been announced that it's next, and I'm not ready to pick a winner yet. What makes it more intriguing too is that Beterbiev has shown a little bit of vulnerability in his last fight. I can't place the name of the guy he fought in his last fight, but he was hurt to the body noticeably in his last fight, but he outlasted the guy. The guy just could not withstand the punishment that he was dishing out in order to capitalize on the fact that, I think like the round before the last round where he was ultimately stopped, that he was able to hurt Beterbiev to the body. But if you think back a couple fights ago when he fought Anthony Yarde was actually able to rock him and hurt him to the head. So I think that makes that fight a little more intriguing, because he you know, it's seen by the general public he's not a robot. He is beatable, and he has shown, you know, not a lot, but a little bit of vulnerability. And you would think that a guy as skilled as Dimitry Bivol would be able to exploit that. So it's like I said, it's one of those, you know, mouth-watering fights where you can't readily just easily go out and pick a winner. At least I can't. I think right now at this present time I may be leaning towards Bivol outboxing him a little bit, but we've never seen Bivol under that kind of pressure, so we can't be sure. Just a very intriguing matchup. I mean, I can't wait to see it. Again, hats off to Saudi Arabia in this one, because somehow they find a way to give us the fights that we've wanted to see but have not been able to see. And a lot of those problems that come business-wise, I guess, for the most part, they're fixed with money. And they have a checkbook, and they're willing to use it. So, again, shouts out to Riyadh. Shouts out to Dimitry, Bivol. Shouts out to Beterbiev, giving the fans what they want to see. 2024, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, the biggest light heavyweight unification bout I've seen, or I can remember at this point, since Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev. Boxing fans, we have so far nothing to complain about. 2024 is giving us all we can ask for and more. And maybe this gives us hope that we'll see some of the other big fights that we like to see. But right now, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to be positive and just be appreciative that we're about to get this mega fight. That's all I have for y'all right now. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, your ass off the floor. Peace.